Did you
What?
seriously?
Oh no.
Oh no.
I wish I could put that on my story, but I
I
would make thousands
know.
of people gouge their eyes out and vomit.
Swab. Everyone, you might also have
Ugh.
America's ass. Hashtag America's ass.
America's ass.
Should we
Damn
call
it.
this episode America's ass episode?
America's ass, because it just split his pants.
Oh God. Brady has America's ass. Hashtag Brady has America's ass. Oh
I'm going to
dear.
bed.
Okay. Oh no, this day, you need to start this day over, buddy.
I know.
Good grief. Well, let's talk about some Disney news then to hopefully make this
To cheer me up.
with your bare ass on the seat because you're underwear. Well, wait, where did it split like specifically?
Like right at like the butt crack down towards the taint. Like taint up.
Oh my God, that's awful. So it's like like your whole ass is like on the chair right now.
Yeah, like I'm sitting on my bed. I'm lazy, so I pulled the. Remember when I had my foot surgery?
Yeah.
I pulled everything towards the bed. So now I'm using the bed as a chair. So my butt is on the chair on the bed.
Judging you?
Yeah, my butt's on the bed, and I got one ball like hanging out, saying "Hey" to the world.
I wonder if anyone's trying to visualize this right now.
It's very. Oh, what was that movie? 007. You know,
like
where he's
James
sitting
Bond?
in. Yeah, like where he's sitting in that chair, and the bottom of the chair is cut out, and his stuff is hanging down through the chair, and they just keep smacking it.
What?
Look it up. I'm pretty sure that's James Bond. I'm not sure now.
I don't know either. I honestly don't know because I've never really seen like the James Bond movies, but that like is hard to believe.
It's a thing.
We are going hard this first 10 minutes. So there's a new restaurant opening in Epcot.
And the fool who went and ripped his pants. I know I shouldn't mope around. I shouldn't curse. SpongeBob fans will know. Anyways, new restaurant. Please tell me there's food there.
God, I hope so. So okay. So here's my thing. I'm a little hesitant about this. I feel like we just bitch about all the new restaurants opening, but not all of them. No, because I think we've been very supportive of most of them. So today, Disney announced that they're well. This has been announced earlier, late last year. I think it was announced at D23, where a new restaurant was coming to Epcot, specifically right next to Mission Space. So there is some more updates about that today. It's supposedly opening in the fall of 2019. It is going to be space themed. It is owned by the same restaurant group that owns Tutto Italia, Via Napoli, Morimoto's Asia, Maria and Enzo's.
So is it going to be a sit down?
Yeah, it's going to be a full sit down restaurant. It's going to have an international cuisine, which I really like. I'm on the fence when restaurants say they have an international cuisine because I feel like you need, and this is me being a bougie ass bitch per usual. I feel like you really need to focus on whatever kind of cuisine and like put your all behind that kind of cuisine.
Yes, but I totally see where they're going with it because of the International Space Station.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I just feel like
as long as I'm not paying $40 for a plate of freeze dried, steak, I'll be fine.
Well, I've never eaten the only other sit down restaurant in Future, because this will be Future World. The only other restaurant is Coral Reef, which is connected to the seas. I've never been to Coral Reef. I've never eaten a meal outside of Sunshine Seasons in the Land. That's the place I've ever eaten like food in Future World. So I don't know. I honestly don't know what to expect.
Yeah, I've only ever eaten in the nation, so
yeah.
I don't know. I just hit the desk. I don't know. Like, I'm hoping for good quality. I mean, obviously it's Disney, so they're going to do their best. But like, I'm just trying to think of like, I'm thinking again, Rainforest Cafe-y. Like, is it going to be like that?
Why do we like immediately go to that? So the artist rendering, you can see it on. Oh shit! I just dropped my list of topics. You could see the artist rendering on Disney Parks blog and many Instagram Disney news accounts, WDWNT, all posted about this. And they showed kind of the artist renderings. So it's like, it's hard to tell because I've never been to Coral Reef. Literally only reference I have of eating at Coral Reef is when they ate at Coral Reef on the Walt Disney World episode of Full House. And let's talk about, that was what, 94? Maybe? What year? What the hell year is that? 92? I don't even know. That's like they ate, I remember them eating dinner there. And like, that's the only reference I have of that restaurant. So I think it's supposed to be nice, I guess. I've never, one time I just gotta like go and eat there just for shits and giggles, you know?
Yeah. And like I was telling myself for my trip coming up, I don't know if I want to focus on, because as I've said before, I always go to Japan and eat at their quick service place and get some curry every time I go to Epcot. But I think this time I want to focus on like the small plates of the different nations so I can get a little bit of a different taste of everything. Because I want to do something new, but I don't want to do anything too drastic. Like my friend that I'm going with, Eat, Drink, Travel, Dream on Instagram. He's like, well, let's just like hang out and go putt-putting one day and like just hang out, outside of the parks. And I was like, I will literally die if I'm not in the parks.
I know, you and I
the
are
entire
so
time I'm there. Even if I'm there, because I'm going to be there for 7 days. So like, though I'm going to be there for 7 days, I have to be in the parks. You do. Like, I will perish. And like, because we've been talking about it, trying to plan like what we could do. I'm definitely going to go live, and I'm going to attempt to do karaoke at the Dolphin or the Swan, whichever one does it. And so that'll be something new.
Yeah.
But he wants to do like new things every day, and I'm like, oh, I can't.
That makes me anxious too. But I mean, we've talked about, and if you guys are new to the show, Brady is a person who will go to the parks every single day. I only go like once or twice. Like, or what, 1 day or 2 days, I should say. I'm there the whole day, but so we have very different views on how we visit the parks. But that would be really hard for you.
Mm-hmm. It would definitely be a challenge. I've done all 4 parks in 10 hours, but can I do no parks in 12 hours? I don't know.
I mean, try.
Find out.
The great thing is that you are an annual pass holder, so it's not like it's going to be the last time you go. But I know it's like a really hard habit to break.
You say that, but I cry every time I leave the Magic Kingdom.
I'm in no way saying it doesn't hurt. I feel the same way too, and I think I go more than you.
Like, Brady, you already have hotels reserved for next month. Like, don't be so upset.
No,
but instead,
legit. Yeah.
I gotta. While we're here, I gotta say, Matt really puts up with my brand of crazy so well.
Aww.
Like I do have really unnecessary attachments to things and like to everything, and the fact that I get so upset every time I leave the Magic Kingdom, especially because we go to the Magic Kingdom twice. During our trip, we go the first day and the last day, and because he knows that I'm gonna miss it, so. We walk around all day. He knows that at the end of the day, I got to do my goodbye loop. So the fireworks go off and we ride our last ride. And then I have to go from one end of the park, walk around, look at all the lights, and then like exit the park. And he just does it with me.
That makes my legs hurt thinking about it.
And then on our last day at the Magic Kingdom, I have to get a caramel apple. And like I'll just like silently eat that through my tears on the ferry back to our car. And he knows that, like, and he's like, all right, Brady, we better go. We're not going to have enough time to go get your caramel apple if we don't go now. So then, like, I'll scuttle through, Tomorrowland or Adventureland or wherever I'm at, whatever direction I decide to go. But I really appreciate that he puts up with that, because not a lot of people would. A lot of people would be like, okay, get the F in the car. Like, let's go.
It's a lot, especially for people like you and me who are obviously very attached to Disney. We do a podcast, so and we have accounts, and it's so funny because, like,
what are you talking about? Disney's crap.
Well, we were when we were this past time, like, I think I was telling you this, like, Nick let me get so much B-roll, and he used to hate when I would take a ton of pictures. And I said, I even said, I was like, thank you so much for dealing with me taking all these more pictures. I know you hate when I do that. And he's like, well, you're actually doing it for something now. It's not like you were just randomly taking pictures. I was like,
well, okay. I was thinking about that, like, because when I go, I always take a bunch of pictures. But the last couple times, okay, not the last time I went, but the times before, I kind of like let up because I'm like, I'm always here. Like, I'll just enjoy the experience. But now it's like, especially since I lost all my pictures, I'm gonna have to take so many pictures. And I also, since again, plug in our YouTube channel, I want to take some, Never Growing Up YouTube exclusive stuff.
That would be
so that way it's not just stuff that you see on my channel on YouTube at Brady McCleary, but